Alright guys, welcome back to the channel Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and I think this will be like episode 8 or something like that. I was able to do some of the work off camera, guys, because I wanted to make sure like I up my levels real quick, because we need to go ahead and get into some really fun stuff like building our own cars, you know, upgrading the garage and all that. I think right now with like about 24,000 in the bag, I think we should be able to upgrade a few things so that even if we have to maybe like take some orders, we can increase our services and be able to, you know, do more for our clients and get paid even more money. So as of late, I was able to update to the welder. So we do have a welder now. And the other thing that I updated to was the tablet, so it should be easy now to buy parts. I think this was from the last build that I did or something like that. So this should be very easy going forward, guys. So, you know, I want to go ahead and get into some really fun stuff where we can go ahead and build our own cars instead of having to take orders all the time. I think that's a little bit too time consuming and all of that. All right, so first, guys, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we can upgrade right now. What is this one? We can increase our scoring speed by 10%. I think it's better we get that. What the hell is this one? Renovator, ability to fix parts from group A. Whatever it is, let's go ahead and we do have a couple of points right now. In terms of my speed, I don't really care too much about that. Increase mounting and unmounting speed by 10%. Let's go ahead and get some of these upgrades done, and discount on parts, that 5%. Let's go ahead and get that. And what is this? Yeah, it cuts time to examine parts by 0.5 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and get that. And then here, what the hell is this? Renovator, ability to fix parts from group 2. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one as well. And then this one increases the screwing speed by 20%. Let's go ahead and get that. That's a whole lot of points gone right there. Is there anything that we can upgrade here? As you can see, the thing I was talking about, the tablet and the welding ability. So I was able to unlock that. And then what is this one? Window tint. So I guess, you know, it costs like 200 bucks. You know what, let's go ahead and get the window tint ability as well. And then compressor tester. I don't really think I need that. The ability to charge batteries, $500 though. What is this one? The tire thread gauge. I guess so. Let's go ahead and get that. And then onboard diagnostics, we don't need that right now. Fuel pressure meter, we don't need that right now. What is this one? I need to upgrade the garage. Okay, and I need this one the most. Our engine tool kit over here. And then battery repair station, I need this one as well, but I need to upgrade the garage for 10,000. I don't know if I should be doing that. What can I upgrade over here? What is this one? The test path. Build test path near your garage. Extends your services by wheel alignment and headlight calibration. Requires expansion. You know, we could upgrade this right now, but I think we can leave that for when we actually upgrade the garage itself. And then here we do have a car wash. Because a car wash in your garage allows to clean your car. Requires expansion, none. So we could get this one for like 1700 and 1750. What is this one? Salvaging. As container equipped with stripping tools near your garage allows to salvage and upgrade parts. It doesn't require any expansion. The lifter, as second lifter, we don't really need a second lifter right now, guys. I think we are very much comfortable with our lifter that we have. I mean, it works. All right. Build a paint shop near your garage. Extend your services by paint jobs. It doesn't require no expansion, but it like costs like 15,000, fam. I think these are the things that we need to be able to do once we upgrade the garage the first time. Customization allows to change look of some of your parts of your garage. Okay, I guess we could maybe like change the paint job to the garage or something like that. Dyno test, we can go ahead and upgrade that some other time. Right now, let me go ahead and try to use these 2 points that I have right now. What is this one? It requires 3, requires 1, requires 2. I only have 3 left right now. This one, it does require 3. Let's see, strong arm increases whatever. I guess I need to go step by step then, right? I could just ability to fix parts from group 3. I don't even know what that means, but you know what, I might increase my scoring speed right now with the skill points that I have. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly, but whatever. Those are the upgrades that I'm gonna do right now. The other thing that we can actually do now, I think we can actually go to the junkyard or something like that. So as you can see, we do have 24k in the bag. I think we should be able to fix up a car from start to finish with our ability to go to the junkyard. But the thing is, even if we fix a car, we cannot paint it yet. We cannot paint the car yet. So that means we are still a little bit more required to actually take some work from the coals or something. I should take some coals in order for us to make some money. But I don't know, man. I want to go ahead and go into the junkyard and see what we can get. I mean, we can go ahead and fix the car, probably just sell it the way it is without any paint job on it. You know, maybe that could make us some money. Or we could take a look and see what type of jobs we have here. Maybe we can go ahead and do that. I'm pretty sure this one could pay us a little bit more. I think right now, like the only thing that we can do is pretty much maybe take maybe 1 or 2 more jobs or something like that, or we just go ahead and go to the junkyard and actually get a car for ourselves and then fix it that way. I want to go ahead and be able to upgrade my garage with maybe like if I can make another 10k or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. You know what, let's go ahead and take this one right here. I think this one could pay us a little bit for sure. All right. Oh boy, probably gonna need to change pretty much every single thing on this car. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to change most things on this car. Doesn't look that bad though. Doesn't look that bad still. Probably the hood we need to change, the trunk we need to change. We can always, you know, do a little bit of probably gonna need to change this door as well, change the windshield. I mean, it does have most of its parts though, still it looks like that. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we might be missing. So we need to replace the air filter, fuel filter, the oil filter. Okay, that's pretty easy. And of course the engine, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to dig deep into the engine for this one. And then we need to go ahead and fix the engine parts. These are pretty much everything. We are rebuilding the whole engine on this one. And probably the brakes, we might need to change maybe a caliper or 2. And then we need to do the fluid replacement and all that. I don't think it's a too bad of a job. I think it's gonna pay us a little bit more money for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take this inside. All right, so we're not gonna waste too much time. I'm just gonna go ahead and strip it down to pretty much all the parts that I'm probably gonna need to you know, change. All right, let's go ahead and just strip it down as much as possible so that we know what we need and what we don't need after. All right, Go ahead and take a, yeah, I'm probably gonna need to replace all of these things for sure, but it doesn't say so. If it doesn't say so, then I might go ahead and put those parts back the way they were, the way they are. But for now, I just need to, you know what, I'll leave the bumper and the lights on. All right, yeah, I probably need to, yo, take a look at this. Let's go ahead and take, yeah, of course it's gonna do that. All right, I think pretty much you are rebuilding the whole engine here, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's go ahead and not waste too much time, guys, and take pretty much everything out on this engine, and then I'll see you guys when I'm pretty much almost done, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna take quite a bit to finish as well, unscrewing all of these parts. All right. Alrighty guys, so I have been able to strip pretty much everything as much as possible. We are going to need a new engine block for sure. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and raise the car and deal with the with some pistons. I'm pretty sure there are some that we need to replace as well, and then we're gonna go ahead and deal with the suspension as well. If there's anything that needs to be changed on the suspension, we're gonna go ahead and try and do that. All right, so let me go ahead and raise the car up a little bit. I'm gonna be checking when I start reassembling everything to see if I'm not overdoing things, because I don't want to spend way too much money than I should. I don't want to replace even parts that the customer doesn't want them to be replaced, or doesn't even suggest them to be replaced or anything like that. All right, so right now guys, let me go ahead and take out this exhaust pipe right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and come to the back of the suspension over here. I think the best thing for me here is to take out the wheels and make sure we do have good brake pads and all that. All right, I need to check some of these rubber bushings as well, because sometimes this game will trick you, and it might turn out like that's one of the unknown parts that I need to change or something like that. All right, as you can see, this brake caliper needs to be changed, so I think it's better I'll go ahead and check off the wheels, pretty much all of them, and then we can go ahead and go from there. All right, let's get to it. All right, as you can see, this one, it needs to be changed. So we got one at least two calipers right now that needs to be changed. All right, last but not least, for the wheels, go ahead and take a look. This brake caliper needs to be changed. I think I'm probably gonna need all brake calipers to be changed, and then I think everything else should be good. Let me go ahead and take a look at the, what is that, the fuel pump there. All right, now we can go ahead and go to the front. I need to go ahead and take off the gearbox as well, because there might be something that needs to be changed there. So I need to pretty much strip everything down to the bone here. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so that's the gearbox done. Let's go ahead. Oh shit, I'm gonna need a new oil pan as well. Let's go ahead and take care of these here, since we are going to need the whole, oh, I forgot to change I forgot to take out the oil. Since we are going to need a new engine block, so we need to pretty much take everything out from this one. Let's go ahead and get to it. Back, down, up, up, down, up, down. All right, let's go ahead and take out this bad boy. I think I have stripped it down pretty much to the bone. We might need to check some of these fuses as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and take all of them out. Whatever needs to be replaced is going to be replaced here. If it doesn't need to be replaced, then we're just gonna go ahead and leave it the way it is. I just don't know. There are some parts that I need to discover, so I have no idea what I need to change, what might be required to change, and what might not need to be what the fuck am I trying to say? You get the point. There are some parts to discover, so I need to make sure I get everything possible. We might need to change this shock, front shock absorber right here. I don't know, but you know, hopefully not. They look pretty decent though. Everything else looked pretty decent that I left there. All right, let's go ahead and go to the inventory here, guys, and mark what we need to change. Okay, so we really need to change anything in terms of the fuses. All right, so we are going to need the engine block, the crankshaft, the oil filter, and some piston rings. We're going to need that. All right, let's see here. Piston rings, I already marked it. We are going to need the crankshaft bearing and extra bearing cap. Yep, I already marked that. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. We are going to need the oil pan. All right, and we are going to need some brake pads. I think we probably need like 4 of them. The brake calipers, we probably need like 2 if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. All right, I already marked the brake pads. What else do we need? The brake caliper, I marked that already. And we are going to need the front exhaust section. We are going to need the air filter cover. I think that's pretty much, we're pretty much there or thereabouts. We are going to need some spark plugs, at least one of them, or it might require me to change out. You know what, for the spark plugs are pretty cheap, so I'm probably going to give them all new ones. All right, we are going to need the ignition coil. Probably going to give them a new all new ones as well, because those are pretty cheap. As that and that. All right, and the next thing that we are going to, in terms of the body parts, I would chill on this for now, because I am not sure whether I need to replace those or not. Maybe I just need to focus on the car itself before anything. All right, let's go ahead and go shopping here, guys. All right, the engine block, I'm gonna go ahead and buy all the parts here, guys, and then I'll see you when we are ready to assemble. Hopefully I'm gonna have everything that I need to assemble this car. What I need to do right now, you know what, let me go ahead and put that crankshaft in so that we'll be able to finish off the engine. You know what, since I'm underneath here, we're gonna go ahead and try to finish everything underneath that we need to finish. Oh shit, I need to actually put the engine block first. Oh man. All right, there you go. Let's start the reassembly. All right, and you know, let me go ahead and put everything that I can back once we are here. Whatever I can put on right now, we're just gonna go ahead and just slap it in, because I don't want to waste time having to go up and down and all of that nonsense. I'd rather just get what I can get done here, and then we can move forward. All right, I think now we should be able to go underneath. All right, let's go ahead and put the fuel filter on. All right, and then when we come back, we're just gonna be doing some finishing touches, and then putting some fluids in as well. All right, let's go ahead and raise this bad boy. All right, let's go ahead and start with the suspension straight away. I don't waste too much time on this. All right, we need, I think I need a bearing here, right? The hell is this thing acting up like this for? All right, let's go ahead and start with this side then. The bearing is good, wheel cap is good. We are going to need, yeah, pretty much all brake pads. We need new ones. All right, let's go ahead and put this wheel back on. All right, we are screwing a little bit faster because of the upgrades that we did in the beginning to remove to install the other parts, like the like the oil pan or something like that. All right, so for these, I'm gonna give them back what belongs to them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and keep my new ones because I'm not gonna give you free shit. Hopefully this is gonna mark this as being replaced properly. 59%. All right, just needed to replace like 2 of these. That's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a new one on that. All right, let's go ahead and put the engine. Let's go ahead and install this bad boy. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to finish off the engine at the top, and then go from there. I think I have all the parts though. All right, let's go ahead and put the camshaft in, and this cam. What the hell? Put the caps on. All right, so we are done with that. Let's go ahead and just keep going and close this engine up at the top. All right, I think we are pretty much almost there on that. Let's go ahead and finish off this front over here. The cam gears, put them on. Okay, put the belt on. All right, put this timing cover on. I mean, getting a new engine block, really? Come on. You shouldn't complain after that, mate. You should not complain. All right. Put the belt on. I mean, this engine is not so difficult to put back together. It's pretty easy. It's pretty. You know what the hell? Let me see. 67%. All right. That's pretty good. I don't need to replace that. All right, let's go ahead and put the exhaust manifold on. I think we need to replace like one of them or something like that. Probably this one, the B one. Yep, the B one needs to be replaced. And then, oh, the coal cover. All right, we are almost there, fam. Almost there. Just wanna make sure I'm not missing anything here, because this could be a little bit of a bitch having to go back and do everything and redo everything like that. All right. I would love to do this in one shot. Like, I don't wanna be doing this again. All right, let's go ahead and raise the car and go underneath, and then when we come back, we should be able to just put some fluids in and put back the doors and all that, and then I think that should finish off the car. All right, I think that should finish off the car. We really need to go underneath here to make sure that we're not missing anything, because last but not least, all right, I think we are done with that. Let's go ahead and put the oil pan on. All right, I think we are just about there. All right, let me go ahead and take a look. All right, so we are done with pretty much all of these. So the engine parts is pretty much done. So I guess the body parts, I can put the old ones back on, and for these it's just fluids, so that's pretty good. So we are pretty much done, guys. Let me go ahead and drop it down, and I'm gonna go ahead and put back the body parts here. We can put back the old ones. It's all good. Go ahead and put back all the windows. We don't really need to do too much anymore. Go ahead and put back the hood. Yeah, it didn't require me to change it, so that's why I'm putting it back on. If this game, if the customer wanted it to be replaced, then I'll have gladly put a new one, but it doesn't require that, so why waste my time and money to do any of that? All right, let's go ahead and put them back on. Put the bumper, the number plate. It's gonna get that rusty one back on. All right, let's go ahead and put the one at the front is already there. All right, I think we are pretty much done, guys. Let me go ahead and put back the fluids. All right, let's go ahead and put the fluids back on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a decent thing here and just drain these ones. Just drain this one. All right. Which one does it require actually? It says the brake fluid, the power steering, and the windshield washer. Okay. Doesn't require the well, I have to put the oil in. I definitely need to put the new oil in there, so I'm pretty much changing everything. All the fluids are getting changed here. Alright. Not too bad of a build though. I think that was quick as well. I like the system of having to add parts in your wish list or something when you want to buy parts. Something like if I wanted to add this to my shopping list, the shopping list is coming very handy right now for sure. All right, let's go ahead and drop this bad boy. We are done now. We are very much done now, mate. We are very much done now. Give me my 10K, fam. There you go. 29,000 in the bag. All right, the last thing that I want to do is pretty much sell all of this stuff. All right, sell all of it. That's probably gonna raise me another 1,000 or something like that. I don't know, but let me just go ahead and sell everything. Even the ability to sell your stuff is pretty dope. All right, so we are sitting on 30K right now, guys. We are sitting on 30K, and the crates, we're gonna go ahead and open the crates. Very much the first thing in our next episode. We're gonna go ahead and open up the crates. Hopefully everything is gonna be fine. So right now, guys, we're sitting on a decent amount of money. I think now if we can go to the junkyard, or maybe I should just consider biting the bullet and actually update my shop, and then do a couple work or something like that, and then see where we are after that. I think I need to update my shop to a point where I can get myself a paint booth, so that we should be able to, you know, change a few colors or something. At least paint the car after we have fixed the body and all of that. At least paint the car, even if you have to paint it factory. I think that would be pretty good, and then we can go ahead and go from there. So we'll see what we do in the next episode, guys. For now, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next time, man. And I'm just gonna go ahead and chill here and wash the damn cars. Let's get it.